Welcome to Season 2 of the Shekina Meditation Podcast, created by community members and friends of Shekina Garden in Pai, Thailand. Shekina communities are dedicated to creating free devotional spaces of Christian practice for spiritual seekers and travelers around the world. We post Christ-centered guided meditation each week to help you in your personal or small group practice. You can find episode show notes and other information at shekinacommunity.com.
Hello everyone, it's Ro and Ray here.
Hello.
We are sitting here in the sala in the late afternoon, starting to get nibbled by mosquitoes. So if you hear the occasional slapping sound, we're just ridding ourselves of our little friends. And there's lots of beautiful bird song happening as the sun is just about to hit the mountains. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, they always get a little bit riled up at this time of day, don't they?
It's very exciting. The sun's going down, it's going down. So it's season 3, episode 2 of the podcast. And as always, our patrons are supporting this podcast. We're always raising money to help keep our community space running. And your patronage is part of the way that we do that. There's always little bills to pay. And there's always ways that your support really, really helps us every single week. If you're interested, you can find us at patreon.com/Shekina Meditation Podcast and support us from there.
And you can also support us by rating or reviewing us on iTunes or sharing in some other way on Instagram or Facebook. You can also rate or review or like and subscribe on Spotify. And we just got our Spotify Wrapped and it said that we had quite a few new followers this year. So thank you guys so much for following us and following along. You can like or subscribe on YouTube, share with your friends and families. You can tell someone on your street all about this podcast that helps you through difficult times, maybe. And when you do that, we know that you appreciate us putting it out into the world. So thank you so much.
Today's episode is Lectio Divina style meditation, and it's going to be on verses from John 16 with Ray. So first of all, Ray will offer us some exercises to help us find quiet readiness for meditation. And second, she'll guide us through the verses with lots of space for our own contemplation, lots of quiet. And then third, we recommend that you spend some time processing your meditation. So if you've been listening with others and meditating together, you might like to take the chance for each person to share something of their experience. Maybe passing a talking stick or a talking stone around the circle and letting each person share without interrupting. Or if you have been meditating on your own, you might like to do some journaling, a drawing, a voice recording, some way to allow the meditation just to settle into the rest of your day or the rest of your life. Well, let's begin.
So let's begin with our posture. You do not have to sit in any certain way during the meditation, but it's nice to start possibly by, straightening the spine as much as you can and allowing the crown of your head to sort of rise up. And so it's on maybe a bit of a string or something, it's rising. And become aware of your breath. Feeling how it expands your rib cage. Rising and falling in this rhythm that is with you for your whole life. can follow your breath all the way in, witnessing it expanding your lungs, and then follow it all the way back out. Bring your awareness to your sense of touch. You can feel the ground beneath your seat or beneath your feet. A place where you are connected to the chair or the mat beneath you. The weight of your body holding you. The feel of the breeze on your skin. And here you are in this body. You experience everything through these eyes, these hands, these senses. Next, you can bring your awareness to your sense of hearing. What is it that you hear around you? what is the farthest sound that you can hear? Imagine sending your awareness out to that sound. And bring your awareness to the closest sound to you. There are man-made sounds around us. We are in a village and there are others around us. There are nature sounds. At any time in the meditation, you can use sounds to help guide you. You can bring them in. You could use them to remind you to what you should be focusing on. You can let them help you come back to focus if you get a bit lost, and you can just come back. We all come with many thoughts. We have things that have happened already today, things that need to happen later on, maybe conversations, ideas. Take a moment and imagine that your thoughts are like leaves on a stream that's running along at your feet. Perhaps you're standing by the leaves or the stream and watching the leaves float by. Each thought is a leaf. You can take a moment and just watch them go by. When you're ready, you can follow the stream walk alongside of it. Until it empties into a very still and quiet pool of water. The leaves settle around the edges. Suddenly everything is very calm. This is a place of peace. This little pool of water, maybe somewhere in a forest or field. It's a place of love and invitation. You are not alone here. The Spirit of God is with you. The Divine Presence is here as well. If you feel comfortable, you can take a moment to say a couple words of invitation or intention to the Divine Presence. Perhaps something like, I'm here, or meet me. Maybe opening your hands as a sign of your heart being open. At any time during the meditation, if you feel distracted, you can come back to this place. This is your place of meditation and focus. It's a quiet place separate from everything else for you. For the first reading, you can allow the words to slowly kind of drift by or wash over you. Just noticing which words stand out to you. What catches your notice today? This is what I want you to do. Ask the Father for whatever is in keeping with the things I've revealed to you. Ask in my name, according to my will, and He'll most certainly give it to you. Your joy will be a river overflowing its banks. Because you've gone out on a limb, committing yourselves to love and trust in me, believing I came directly from the Father loves you directly. First, I left the Father and arrived in the world. Now I leave the world and travel to the Father. The Father is with me. I've told you all this so that trusting me, you will be unshakable and assured, deeply at peace. In this godless world, you will continue to experience difficulties. But take heart, I've conquered the world. For the second reading, there will be a lot of space in between the words, the verses. So you have time to travel a little deeper into what these words are saying to you. You can use your imagination. You can picture these things, play with them. Feel the shape of them. Imagine what they look like, or sound like, or taste like. Let them surround you. This is what I want you to do. Ask the Father for whatever is in keeping with the things I have revealed to you. Ask in my name, according to my will, and he'll most certainly give it to you. Your joy will be a river overflowing its banks. Because you've gone out on a limb, committed yourselves to love and trust in me, believing I came directly from the Father loves you directly. First I left the Father and arrived in the world. Now I leave the world and travel to the Father. The Father is with me. I've told you all of this so that trusting me, you will be unshakable and assured, deeply at peace. In this godless world, you will continue to experience difficulties, but take heart, I've conquered the world. In the last reading, you'll hear the words go by again, and you can revisit the ones that have meant the most to you, or, imagine what you want to take with you, what you want to carry with you today, or see them anew again. This is what I want you to do. Ask the Father for whatever is in keeping with the things I've revealed to you. Ask in my name, according to my will, and He'll most certainly give it to you. Your joy will be a river overflowing its banks. Because you've gone out on a limb, committing yourself to love and trust in me, believing I came directly from the Father loves you directly. First I left the Father and arrived in the world. Now I leave the world and travel to the Father. The Father is with me. I have told you all this so that trusting me, you will be unshakable and assured, deeply at peace. In this godless world, you will continue to experience difficulties, But take heart, I've conquered the world. Thank you for joining today. There will be a new guided meditation available each week, so don't forget to subscribe to iTunes or sign up for our newsletter to get podcasts delivered to your inbox at www.shekinacommunity.com/podcast newsletter. Also, you can rate or review on iTunes or sign up as a patron at patreon.com/Shekina Meditation Podcast. Have a beautiful week. Many blessings to you.